Hi, so my name is Benicia, and this is going to be my video for my application. So the bottom line of why I want to become a therapist is because I really want to help people become their better selves. I'm passionate especially about helping college students because I have found that college is just such a stressful time for students, and many are unable to cope with the change. And I find that many disorders come out during college, such as depression, anxiety, and just a lot of things happen in college. It's also difficult to find. There's also difficulty finding friends. There's isolation, and I just feel like during this time of change, I just want to be there for those students. I'm especially passionate about helping guide these students through this time of change and being their confidant. Because change is scary, and not many people are given methods on how to adapt. We're just thrown into this world, and we're just oh, you're expected to just adapt, and that's not easy for a lot of people. I want to help find these coping methods that can help guide students through this change. I am especially passionate to see people who are able to become their better selves after therapy. So the one thing I really want to learn from this program is how to best guide people and encourage them to become their better selves. For people who come to me as a therapist, I want to help create an environment to allow them to open up to me and allow me to help them. Because I believe that's the most beautiful part about becoming a therapist. You get to see people at their weakest, you get to see people at their most vulnerable, but you also get to see people at their strongest, and you get to see through the course of therapy how much they change. And I think it takes a certain vulnerability to even open up to someone, and I want to foster that vulnerability. I want to help prove to them that I can be their confidant and I can help them through this time frame. It's hard to be vulnerable to others people, and I know it can take years to open up to people, but when I'm building that relationship and helping them through their trials, I just want to show them it is okay to be vulnerable, and it actually shows that that person is really strong. I also believe that it's a growing experience for both me and the patient because it's a professional experience that allows each other to grow. And that's also another amazing part about being a therapist, because you get to grow through each other. The one thing I really want to learn is how to truly guide others while taking care of yourselves. And I have found that placing boundaries is actually very much key to becoming a therapist. You have to be able to take care of yourself in order to help take care of others, because otherwise you're just going to burn out becoming a therapist. And I really want to learn how to create that little balance in taking care of yourself and also taking care of other people. I have found a lot of coping methods to help me, such as doing something for myself for a day and small things like that. But I want to learn more about how to balance those things. So what I have actually found out throughout my lifetime is that I have two really special gifts. I have the ability of insight, meaning I can really understand people just through observations. I can tell their thought pattern and emotion pattern pretty well just looking at them and just observing their body language. And the other thing is that I've seen a range of situations, such as from death to anxiety to depression, and I've been able to really empathize with a lot of people who come to me for help. So because of those two reasons, I have decided to use this gift to help people. I have found that through my work as a crisis counselor, there's so many people who are suffering right now. There's people who need help or someone they can vent to, and I want to be that person. That's who I've become as a crisis counselor. I've been able to help identify the root of the problem for people and help them guide them find a solution for them. I've spoken from people who are teens who are bullied, then veterans, then people who are abused. I've just seen a range of suffering in this world, and I've been able to really just be there for them. And that's what shows me I'm making an impact on them. Because even though I'm not able to solve the problem right then, I can at least share with them maybe a small breathing exercise or a grounding exercise that can help them just through that day. And I'm able to just be there for them and just let them know you are listened to, you are heard. I know that you are suffering, but I'm here to validate you that you are a strong person. And I think that just saying that means a lot to the people I've been crisis counseling. And I've just learned that there's so many different stories throughout this world. Everyone has a special, unique kind of story, and just being able to hear that story and being being told that story is just such an amazing feeling, because you know that that person is coming to you and they want to show you their story, and you can learn something from that story. And that's just it's kind of like an honor to be able to hear those stories, and being able to help them through those times just shows me that like this is my passion, and my passion really does lie in therapy, and I strongly believe that it is my calling to become a therapist that can help others.